Gym Dad Fitness. Today I got an exciting one for you guys. We are going to do an unboxing and weigh in all right for you. This pre-workout actually could not find it in the United States at a retailer website, and so I tracked down who manufactures it, and I can get you that contact information if this sounds like something you're interested in on how to purchase it. But I reached out to them directly on Instagram to see if I could acquire a tub of it. And you may have seen this one before. I know the Review Bros posted about it. My friend, Mr. Remix Everything, just reviewed it. But this is the Terminator pre-workout. And it's going to be Ripped Nutrition, R-I-P-P, apostrophe D, and I'll put his email and Instagram information below. But you can just go to him, tell him Jim Dad sent you. Maybe he'll hook you up with free. I'm not sure. He just told me this. I could send people your way. But anyway, this one is one I definitely wanted to get a hold of. This is Grape Limeade. Never heard of grape limeade. Did you see that, Audrey?
Yes.
Is this scary?
Not really.
Not really.
The grape part.
Oh, yeah. All right, so let's get into flavor. And this is one scoop, 16.8 grams. So this has got grape and lime in it. Let's see if you
like it.
How's it smell?
Good.
Pretty tasty smelling?
A little. Just a little bit.
A little sour smelling too?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get the units. So we want it in grams. There we go. So we zero our scale out, and then it says 16.8. So we get a nice flat level scoop. You're going to be pro at this, Audrey, when you get bigger. It's a little chemically?
Yeah.
Must be the good stuff's in there. Oh boy, that scooper's way over. We're already getting to the 20s.
I'm going to put my thumbs up.
Let's do one on the lid just to be sure. Maybe I didn't tear it out right. So it says one scoop, 16.6 grams, one flat level.
It smells kind of chemically, so
Damn.
watch out.
That thing is coming in at 25.39. Something that high. We're doing a third time just to double check. Oh boy.
Oh boy, that is chemical.
I got myself in quite a pickle here because I've already dumped the flat scoop in there. Last try here. 25.9. So this thing comes in way, way, way over. Let's double check the instructions just make sure. Servings, 30 scoops, one scoop, 16.6, 8 to 4 ounces of water. So yeah, definitely weigh it out. We'll see how this thing runs, but way over. Let's taste it.
Yeah, let's taste it.
One of the more chemically smelling ones you've smelt.
Yeah, but it's chemical. But you should try it. It will taste good.
That's what the stim junkies say, isn't it? Try it, dude. It tastes good.
Here's a closer look at it.
Oh, good job. Oh yeah. It's got a good front taste, but then you kind of get hit by a little chemical aftertaste, and all in all, it's not terrible. It's not the best tasting,
but kind of good.
Mm.
So let's give you a thumbs up.
Yeah, we'll give them a thumbs up. It's not bad at all. No, it's not terrible. It's like, it reminds me of the Cocoa Labs Type 1 where you taste it and it's got kind of a chemical aftertaste, and then you kind of have an artificial hit at the end too, but all in all, it's not awful. Nothing like you're going to have to chase it down with a piece of gum or some BCAAs or something like that. But Terminator pre-workout, let's get into the label and effects now. Gym Dad Fitness. Today we got the Terminator Extreme Pre-Workout, and it just says Hardcore Series. So Hardcore Series is a manufacturer, I guess. And a little story before I jump into this one. I've seen this place. I've seen this pre a lot of like international places, but it's made in America. I actually tracked down the individual who puts this pre together, and he also does some other interesting pre's. And you got to give a hand to, man. Look at those designs, unique labels in an era where everyone's mimicking each other in the label breakdown. I gotta applaud him for his ability to try to get creative, throw some interesting ingredients in here, things we haven't seen before. And so you gotta love out the outside the box thinking. And if you're interested in this product and sounds like something you want to roll the dice on and give a try, hit up it's Ripped RIPP''D Nutrition on Instagram. And if you don't have Instagram, hit me up and I can provide you his email. But I reached out to him. I purchased the product from him. I think it was put me I think it was like $60 with free ship. And I'm not sure. He just told him Jim Dad Fitness sent you. Maybe he'll hook you up with some free ship, or I imagine it'll probably be the similar price. But this is the Hardcore Extreme series. This is, like we said, pretty decent flavor, nothing crazy. Definitely something, there's a little bite to it, so there's something good brewing in it. But let's go straight into the label breakdown before I start delving in. I got a lot to say on this one, so I want to make this quick for the label breakdown. But got citrulline malate, a whopping 9 grams, and that's just citrulline combined to malic acid. And so usually when we see the citrulline malate, it's like 6, and we get kind of bummed because it's not as concentrated as this pure citrulline. So some people find, I know, shout out to Heiston Mason, I know he's the one that likes this one more as far as pumps. I've always preferred the straight citrulline, but malate, if it's dosed well, I've enjoyed it. I know that Sleeve Buster by CT Fletcher had malate, and I really enjoyed that one. And it's dosed nicely here, so I'm a big fan. Beta alanine at 5 grams. I love that. I've always felt like I don't even feel the betas until it hits 5 grams. 3.2 just for some reason doesn't seem to get done for me. I used to, when I first started lifting, I'll buy extra beta alanine and stack it, because I read a forum on bodybuilder.com. They had a weight distribution chart where you took more beta alanine based on your weight, and I used to do that when I first started lifting. And then we got licorice root extract, 1 gram. I didn't really delve into that too deep on what's going on there. Caffeine anhydrous at a whopping 550 milligrams. That's a shit ton. And to be honest, I didn't even look at this label before running it, and that kind of caught me off guard. I was a little surprised with that amount. And then teacrine, another stimulant there at 300, DMHA 250, dynamine 150, synephrine 100, holy basil 100, synephrine HCl 100. And then decaffeine malate 75 milligrams. So we're looking at almost damn near just under 600 milligrams of caffeine. We got synephrine, dynamine, 2-amino, teacrine. Look at all those freaking stims. This should just be straight up stimulation package. This should have you just absolutely buzzing on label here. And then GBB, 40 milligrams. And I want to grab something for you real quick. I felt pretty sweaty on this one, and I was kind of curious what was going on, because there's no yohimbine, or there is yohimbine, but not yohimbine HCl, or alpha yohimbine HCl is what they have. And GBB was 25 milligrams in Heurline, so we got a whopping 40 milligrams here. So if you like the heat, this one might be for you too. And then black pepper extract, 10 milligrams. Another one that had GBB in it, I think it was the Doomsday. Let me see this one real quick. Doomsday had 20 milligrams. I know some people said that was really sweaty too. So whopping 40 in this one. And then SR9009. That one's, a lot of people see that and they say, oh, SARM. But it's kind of like on the MK677 realm, where it's sold under the SARM umbrella, even if it's not technically a SARM. And it helps, it's more for endurance athletes and fat loss. It helps you cardiovascularly do more and go longer. And it kind of reminds me, the way I did research, let me grab the product. Got one right here from Renegade. It's a GW501516, another product. It's sold under the peptide umbrella, but it's not really a peptide. Kind of just helps you train longer and harder. And it's also a lot for fat loss and stuff like that. It's a really interesting one, but it's only at 5 milligrams. And when I was doing research on this one, most products kind of dose it within the 15 to 20 to almost I think I saw somewhere almost 40 milligrams. And obviously it's a research product, so it depends what you're utilizing it for your lab rats. But most of the Bro Science has it around 20 milligrams. And then yohimbine HCl, not alpha yo, but yohimbine HCl at a little sense of urgency at full 4 milligrams. So pretty decent amount. Overall effects. So this one, first off, the caffeine does not, it reminds me of this, the way the caffeine hits. It's just, I didn't know that there's different sources of caffeine anhydrous, but this one's claimed almost, it says 475 with 30 milligrams caffeine, and this one to me felt like a solid 300. This one right here claims 550 with 75 milligrams of caffeine malate. and that's a slower acting caffeine. And to me, this one felt like maybe flat 400. I mean, I took Jacked Up pre-workout, and that one felt like more caffeine smacked than this one, and that was just under 400 in multiple phases as well. So first off, this does not feel right, the caffeine wise. Second thing with experience is the grammage. The grammage claims 16.6, which is like 3/4 scoop. My scooper was coming out like 22, and the first time it was very underwhelming when I did at 16.6. Then I took it at a flat level, then a slight rounded, so it ended up being like 22, 23, and then 25, 26. So damn, I was going almost 10 grams over, and still the caffeine didn't quite hit like you would expect it to with the claims it's making here. So it's smooth though. It's still energetic. It's still got the punch, but it's not it's like this on label. This thing reads like it should be smacking you like hooligan or something, and it 100% does not have that caffeine amount in it. I thought I was just insanely stim tolerant, and so I actually held on like filming my review until I ran. Let me show you what I ran. I ran this one today. Usually I film my reviews after running the product, but I wanted to make sure I just wasn't insanely tolerant. And this one has 350 caffeine and a little bit of alpha yo, and this one hit me like really freaking well. So like it's about as well as I'd expect it to, and whatever the people's, because I've seen a few reviews on this, and so I wanted to make sure I wasn't just like out of this world, stim junkie level tolerance. I need to take a little breather. But I was my confirmation was corrected there or confirmed when I ran that one today. So not feeling the amount of caffeine. It's either that's crazy smooth and good source. No jitteriness at all, so that's a plus. That's a positive. And then the 2-amino, maybe sprinkled in there. I didn't really get like crazy happiness with this one. The start of the show was you're kind of sitting there waiting for the party to start, and it just never really quite kicks in. And then around like the 40-minute mark, you start feeling something brewing, and it kind of like creeps up on you. You don't even really notice it, but like you start feeling a little bit better, a little more optimistic. It's how I would describe this one. Cup of optimism is this pre-workout right here. I wouldn't call it like happy dancing, euphoric vibes, but optimistic pre-workout. It kind of helps you training longer and harder, and you don't even realize it. I think there's a little bit of that SR9009 to play with it, and I've never utilized, even though they say 20 milligrams is a correct dosage, the fact I've never taken it before, and when you're taking a pre, it's like you're taking it once a week or whatever, so it's probably hitting you pretty well. And I noticed like I was training longer, and like I wasn't as like sore. I don't know, I didn't really see anything on that, on soreness, but I do know that helps you like, train. It almost seems like more of an endurance athlete type product. So I imagine that helps with the onset fatigue and soreness and things like that. So it's definitely interesting. It's a unique product. I would say it was slightly underwhelming for what I was expecting, but it's different. It's something brewing in here. It's not just flavored water with some caffeine kind of situation. It's definitely got the goods of some sort. I did the 2-amino. I didn't quite feel. Maybe a sprinkle there at the very end kind of almost reminded me of this. The 2-amino, like it wasn't crazy happy, but like I did kind of get a little locked in focus toward the tail end, like the 45 to 50-minute mark, but nothing like out of this world. And then like the pumps were very solid. I freaking love this one for the pumps though. Like 9. How I'd score this one. I'll give it Euphoria, like a 7 out of 10. Raw energy, just because of the caffeine claim without the energy. I like 6 out of 10. Pumps 9 out of 10. Tunnel vision focus, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. And just overall, pretty interesting product. It's definitely one of those ones, if you're a collector of pre's, it's worth snatching. But don't expect it to blow your head off. Don't expect it to like get you dancing and like happy as hell, kid in a candy store just clowning around in the gym. This is one for like focus, locked in, maybe someone that suffers from like pains and aches when they're lifting and they just want to train harder and longer. And it's just unique. It's different. It's something out of the norm. So all in all, I'm still happy I got the product. I really wish I could hype it up like the buzz a bit more, but it just didn't quite reach that threshold for me. It didn't quite reach the expectation of the buzzing I was getting for this one. To be honest, my style of pre, I would more have like a Dexter Explosion and then maybe try this SR9009 on the side or something like that. I don't know if I really need it in my pre-workout, but all in all, you got to applaud these guys. Like, excellent job, Rip Nutrition. for your ability to try to think outside the box and bring in some new stuff to the market, because we're in a copycat industry right now, and it's crazy. It's like the labels are getting ripped off left and right. So I always love it and always got to give people respect. It's just a few things kind of push me away. Sometimes also the labels are interesting, unique, but it almost kind of feels like it's clickbait to kind of get you to click. And then the claims of the SR9009 in the front makes it look like some sort of robotic chemical product. And then the Tumino just didn't quite feel like it hit it for me. So there's a lot of things that kind of did turn me off still. So I got to lay it out honestly for you guys. Like, even though I met the owner through messaging and he was nice to me and I still paid for the product and stuff, and he's a good dude and I enjoyed talking to him, and I like what he's bringing to the industry, even though I didn't quite feel some of the things that this thing's claiming. And it does kind of feel like it's trying to just catch your eye and catch your attention and get people to like click on the product and roll the dice on it. But all in all, it's not awful. Like, it was still a pretty solid experience. It's an interesting product and definitely worth picking up. But anyway, I'll try to bring some more interesting products like this. I know we all are on the quest to find the secret hitters, and so Gym Dev Fitness is on the prowl. I'm going to keep trying to bring more things like this into the channel. But like, subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one.